Hello everyone. Chemical equations are how chemists describe chemical reactions, the process by which one form of matter turns into another form of matter. So today, let us discuss something more related to this in our lesson, chemical reactions and equation. The first subtopic, chemical reaction. Whenever a chemical change occurs, we can see that a chemical reaction has taken place. How to identify whether a chemical reaction has taken place? There are four observations which help us to determine whether a chemical reaction has taken place. First one, change in state. Second one, change in color. Third one, evolution of a gas. Fourth one, change in temperature. Writing a chemical equation. A chemical equation represents a chemical reaction. For example, when a magnesium ribbon is burned in oxygen, it gets converted into magnesium oxide. This description of chemical reaction in a sentence form is quite long. It can be either written in shorter form, that is, in word equation. Magnesium plus oxygen gives us magnesium oxide. Here magnesium and oxygen are the reactants and magnesium oxide is products. The substances that undergo chemical change are called reactants and the new substances that are formed during the reaction are called products. Chemical equation can be made more concise by using chemical formulae instead by words. Example, Mg plus O2 gives us MgO. Balancing a chemical equation. To balance a chemical equation, first draw boxes around each formula. Do not change anything inside the boxes while balancing the equation. List the number of atoms of different elements present in the unbalanced equation. Start balancing with the compound that contains the maximum number of atoms. It may be a reactant or a product in that compound. Select the element which has the maximum number of atoms. Balance the unbalanced atoms. Finally, to check the correctness of the balanced equation, we count the atoms of each element on both the sides of the equation. Types of chemical reaction. There are 5 types of reactions and we are going to discuss each one of them in detail. Combination reaction. When two or more substances combine to form a single product, the reactions are called combination reactions. Example, 2H2 plus O2 gives us 2H2O. Decomposition reaction. When a single substance breaks down to produce two or more substances or compounds, that reaction is called decomposition reactions. The decomposition reaction takes place when energy is supplied in the form of heat, electricity, or light. There are 3 types of decomposition reaction: thermolysis, electrolysis, and photolysis. Electrolysis. When a substance is decomposed by passing electric current, the process is called electrolysis. Example, 2H2O gives us 2H2 plus O2. Thermal decomposition. When a substance decomposes on heating is called as thermal decomposition. CaCO3 on heating gives us CaO plus CO2. Photochemical decomposition or photolysis. When a substance is decomposed in presence of sunlight, it is called a photochemical decomposition. Third one, displacement reaction. In a displacement reaction, a more reactive metal displaces or removes another element from a compound. Example, zinc plus copper sulfate gives us zinc sulfate plus copper. Here, zinc is more reactive than copper, so zinc displaces copper from copper sulfate. Fourth one, Double displacement reaction. The reaction in which two different atoms or group of atoms are displaced by other atoms or group of atoms are double displacement reaction. Example: Na2SO4 plus BaCl2 gives us BaSO4 plus 2NaCl. This reaction is also called as precipitation reaction, as an insoluble substance is formed which is known as precipitate. Oxidation and reduction reaction. Oxidation is addition of O2 or removal of H2. Reduction is removal of oxygen or addition of hydrogen. Redox reaction. Reaction involving both oxidation and reduction process occurring simultaneously are known as redox reaction or oxidation and reduction reaction. Exothermic reaction. An exothermic reaction is a chemical reaction that releases energy by light or heat. It is the opposite of an endothermic reaction. Endothermic reaction. Endothermic reaction requires or takes in heat in order for it to proceed. Corrosion. When a metal is attached by substances around it such as moisture, acids, etc., it is said to corrode, and this process is called corrosion. The black coating silver and green coating on copper are the examples of corrosion. Rancidity. When fats and oils are oxidized, they become rancid and their smell and taste change. Usually, substances which prevent oxidation are antioxidants are added to foods containing fats and oils. So this was all about our lesson, chemical reactions and equations. Chemical reactions are common in daily life and we may not recognize them. Chemical reactions often involve color changes, temperature changes, gas reproduction, precipitation, etc. Simple examples like combustion, digestion also involve chemical reaction. It helps us to understand the properties of matter. And by studying these things, we can interact with other matters and study their chemical properties. So knowing about this is very important. Thank you, students.